guys, welcome back to Two Sisters Homestead. I'm Josie, and today I'm in the kitchen making some strawberry jam. So this will be like my third batch that I'm making. I went to this place that we have here called Barnhill Orchards, and they're about an hour and a half away from me. And I went and got 4 of these, so they fill them up full of these. And this was about 20 bucks. $20. And we already cut them all up and stuff like we needed to, cut the tops off and things like that. We're composting the tops of them. And then I know you can make like syrups and stuff with the tops, but I'm just not ready for that right now. Don't have, anything to use it for really too much right now. And I just want to stick to my jam. So that's going to go out there and compost because we need some stuff in the compost anyway. And then I'm going to make this jam for us and maybe some of our family members. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so the recipe for this is in this book right here, the ball canning book. And it's just on page, let me see what page this is, 28. It's right here. And if you get this book, then you can see the recipe. It's similar to the one that I've done before. The one I used to make, has similar ingredients and about the same amount of ratios, but this is a little bit different. So I just went ahead and did this one just to see how that is and stuff, and see if I like it, because I've heard really good things about it and this book. So that's what I follow. So what I'm going to start doing now is get all my sugar together in a bowl for how much I'm going to make. And then I'm going to start smashing up my strawberries. Excuse my kitchen. It's a little bit of a mess, but it is what it is because we do live here. And when I get done with this, I will clean it up and stuff like that. So I have my sugar in this, which I'm getting low. I need to get some more, with a gamma lid. And I like this because it seals it. You can have bulk storage and it seals, and you don't have to worry about anything getting in it or anything like that. They work really well for me. I haven't had any problems, and they're easier to open than the lids that come on this. And it's airtight. So first I'm going to put 3 1/3 cups of sugar in here. And I'm actually going to double, so I'm going to do more than that. Okay, so we did that, and now I don't have any more sugar in here, but luckily, I don't know how much I'm going to make today, but luckily I did do a pickup order for tomorrow, and I ordered some sugar, so I will be having that soon. So after that, I need to get my strawberries. So of course you cut your strawberries and stuff if you haven't, but I already have mine right here that have already been cut. And so I'm going to put them in my in my pot right here that's on the stove right here. And I'm going to start smashing them up with a meat smasher, like what you use to ground up your meat in the pan. I'm going to do that. And I already have my lids in the warm water, and then my canner, I'm trying to get that warmed up, and I'm about to add my jars to it so it can warm up together. And whenever I put my hot liquid into my jars will not break. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little small layer of strawberries inside of my pot, and then I'm going to start smashing them up. I still want a few chunks in it, but the rest of it I'm going to be smashing. And it's as simple as that. You just do this until it's the way you like it. So this is how I have it. Okay, so for one batch, I will need 2 2/3 cups of the mashed strawberries. So I'm going to put them in this measuring cup, and then I'm going to put all of them in a bowl that I have set aside. So that's 2. And then 2/3. Okay. And now I'm just going to repeat that process until I get enough for 1 more. I might do 3 more. Just see how I'm feeling and how much strawberries I have left. And then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I have enough sugar to make 3 batches. So I'm going to pour it all in my pot. Make sure you get it, try to get as much out as you can. And then I'm gonna go get my pectin, so I'll be right back. So this is the pectin that I use. I just get this from Walmart. And so for one, you will need 3 tablespoons. So I'm doing 3 batches, so I'll need 1 whole one and then a half. So I'm going to add this now. My allergies are messing up big time. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to mix this up really good. I'll show y'all. After it's mixed up really well, you will turn the heat on. And you want it to come to a rolling boil, and if you stir it, it will not go away. So you just let it come to a rolling boil. I'll start every now and then. And then once it does, we will add the sugar. While that is, we're waiting on that, go ahead and start washing your dishes and putting them in the dishwasher so you don't have to worry about it later. Just go ahead and do it now, and then you'll be done. Okay, so now it is where I need it to be. Whenever I stir it, the boil does not go away. So now I'm going to add my sugar. This is a lot of sugar. And yes, you need this much. And I'm making 3 batches. So just remember that. So now I'm going to stir this in and make sure it dissolves really good. Okay, so I will let this come to a boil as well since all the sugar is dissolved. And I will let it boil like that for about a minute while I'm stirring it. And then I will take it off the heat. Almost ready for my jars, so I'm going to start pulling them out one by one. And this is bubbling really well. It might bubble over. You guys, so it bubbled over a little bit and it got a little crazy in here for a second, but I switched it into a new pan and we're doing good now. So next time I remember not to do 3 batches in one, we'll just stick with the 2 batches. So I'm just waiting for it to come to a boil and let it do that for a minute, and then we will be done with this. And I already took my jars out so then I can put it in there. So the next thing you want to do is just skim the foam from the top, and you want to just skim that off as good as you can. You really don't have to do this. It just makes the final product look a little bit better. So I'm going to do that. We're almost there. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to get it all, but we can get most of it. Okay. And now I'm going to start filling my containers up. I did have a funnel, but I don't know where it went. So this is what we are doing. Let me scoot my stuff over a little bit. So this is how we're doing it. I'm gonna try this one. I have this one right here. I'm gonna try. And see if that helps and if it can go through. Yeah, it does. Okay, so let me get my ladle. Okay, so since that works, I'm gonna do it like this so we can do it a tad bit faster. Just like that. And with these, you do want like a 1/4 inch headspace. So that's what we are doing. Y'all get y'all a funnel because this goes so much faster. Okay. Go on to the next. And we're going to finish this until we do fill them all. Okay, so now what you want to do is get a little paper towel and some vinegar, which is in this cup right here. And you're just going to go around the edges and make sure there's nothing on there. The vinegar helps kind of like degrease whatever's on there. And you want to do this because if there is something on there, it will not seal. And of course, if it doesn't seal, then you'll have to use it like right away, or it won't be good anymore, like if you don't find out. So just going to do this really well. Okay. I had to take this off because I had to start my other stuff right there because I was trying to do too much. And so now I'm going to get my water started. It shouldn't take too long to start boiling. And then you just want to place your lids on. And then you're going to put a ring and just do it finger tight, nothing too much. And it is hot. Okay, so my water is boiling, so I'm going to stick these in. And then I'm covering it back up, and then I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. And then when that gets done, I will bring you back. So these have been sitting for a little bit over 5 minutes, but I got a little bit carried away. Make sure my mic is still on. I got a little bit carried away with the dishes, so I'm going to take these out now. Okay, so I got all of these out. That made 3 of these pint jars of jam. I also made these yesterday, which are a little bit smaller. I preferred this size. However, I didn't have any more of these, and I wasn't going to buy any more when I knew I had these ones right here. And I still have some in storage. I just don't know what size those are, but I need to go get those out as well, since I did use almost all the ones that I have here. But now I'm just going to let these sit overnight, and then in the morning when I wake up, I will see if they all sealed, make sure they all sealed, and then I'm gonna take the rings off of them. You want to make sure you take these rings off, because if not, then if one didn't seal, it'll be hard to know, because it could be like a false seal. So yeah, but thank you so much for coming along with me today. I hope you like this video and like spending time with me, and I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.